Welcome to Girls Night Live. We are so happy that you're here with us today. Today, we are coming to you live from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A warm Girls Night Live welcome to today's speaker, Enga L. Welcome.
Hi, ladies. Welcome to Surgery Free Facelift. As mentioned, my name is Enga L. I'm owner of Enga L Holistic Beauty, and I'll give you a very short spiel about myself before we get into today's program. And everything's going to be set up very specifically. We're going to do some grounding to connect to our bodies because the holistic facelift method that you're going to learn today really takes you into your body so that you can get to know your energy and how to actually move and manipulate your energy for healing as well as beauty. We're going to activate the thymus, which talks to the immune system and the nervous system, calms everything down, boosts everything back up. And then we're going to do some lymphatic drainage and then get into some facial exercises, some healing tones, and some really cool meditation for an internal detox without any pills, potions, lotions, gimmicks, or huge risk. So a little bit about me. I've been doing facial exercises for maybe about 5 years or more. After I had so much success with it myself, I decided that I wanted to start teaching it. But I noticed that if anyone's looked it up before, you'll notice that it's a very external exercise. You do get the facial exercising much in the same way that you want to build your booty up or pull your stomach in or whatever in the gym. Facial exercises will do that for you. But two things that I noticed was that you don't really get a healing aspect, which basically means that all of our life activities, especially things that we use to combat stress, the drinking, the distractions, the hanging out with friends that drain the heck out of your energy, all of that stuff at the end of the day is stealing our beauty reserve. So I'm like, well, how can we do something that doesn't require us to turn into monks and nuns and still get our energy and keep our beauty intact as well as enhance it and also do it on the fly? So that took me towards facial reflexology. And because I'm a very spiritual person, I like to sneak in breathing exercises and anything that I can with a really good vanity/beauty payoff. So I put together this program for you and I because we are mature ladies. And unfortunately, Mother Nature in all of her glory is not on our side anymore. We've passed that point, ladies. So have fun today with these exercises. Just get out of your head and let go of the idea that you're doing it wrong or you're going to screw anything up, because a lot of these are going to be new. They are going to be fun. You may feel a little bit ridiculous because I'm going to ask you to open your mouth wide and pretend you're kissing your favorite celebrity and all types of crazy stuff. But the subconscious and the mind controls about 90% of our life, whether we want to deal with it, acknowledge it or not. So we're going to use the heck out of our subconscious and we're going to use the heck out of our inner vision today. All right, ladies. So let's get started. What we're going to do right now is we're going to set the tone, right? And all that means is that we're about to just go into the body a little bit. And I know that especially myself, we don't always feel our sexiest. We don't always feel our most attractive, right? Anything throughout the day can steal that zhuzh from us. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're just going to calm down and we're going to go into ourselves. And we're going to show you a technique that whenever you're feeling less than your goddess self, less than your awesome self, you can do this exercise and it's going to change the energy in your body. And it's, oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Becky. It's going to change the energy of your body. It's going to change that inner conversation. And you will feel beautiful from the inside out, because beauty inside, beauty outside is what Enga L Holistic Beauty is all about. So, ladies, feel free to close your eyes if you like, but I'm just going to ask you to relax and tell yourself to relax. So relax the mind, relax the body, relax the self, the whole self, and just breathe. Just breathe in, breathe out, just breathe. And I want everyone to just go ahead and raise that right hand high, just like we're in court and we're swearing on the Bible, but you're swearing on your heart right now. And we're going to connect all the fingers to the thumb for 5, 4. These are mudra points that speak to the body. 3, 2. We're going to take that right hand. We're going to place it right over the chest, right underneath that chest bone. When you hear that thump, go right underneath there. That's the perfect spot. We're going to take that left hand and we're going to place it right over the top. And we're going to pitter pat, just like we're creating a heartbeat. And just take a moment for yourselves and feel that energy, feel that connection. Feel you being connected to you. And let's start in very circular, small circular motion, continuing the tapping. And this is a personal mantra that I use for myself, and I hope that it helps you in any time of need. Everyone repeat after me or say it with me. Even though I am flawed, every diamond on earth is flawed, and I am deeply loving and deeply accepting myself. That's right. That's called the Beauty Bible, ladies. And what we're doing right now is we're re-engaging and reactivating that thymus. That bad boy shrinks on us as we grow in age and we grow in maturity. And we lose that conversation between the thymus, the immune system, and the nervous system. And when we re-engage that and reactivate, we just have an extra boost in our body that's like, oh yeah, I'm ready to fight. All right, so great job, ladies. We're going to keep it moving right now. Let's see. And we're going to start off with our beauty lymphatic drainage. This is super easy and super cool. And for any of you ladies, if you do have a mirror in front of you or your cell phone close to you or near you, I invite you to take a snapshot of yourself or just get really close up in the computer mirror so that you can see what you look like right now. Because I promise you, your face will feel different. And hopefully, even if you don't get every single part of every single exercise, you will look different too. I love y'all being brave coming off camera. That's right. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. Again, we're going to start off with that right hand. And we're going to take that right here and we're going to drop it palm down right in between the chest, where that breastbone is, right where you hear that thump. And what we're going to do is we're going to create very brisk motion from the chest all the way over to the shoulder. And we're going to do it for 15 seconds. I'm going to count for you and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to start you off and it's going to be very brisk with a medium firm motion. And if you have a mirror or if you're in the camera, you're going to notice that the side that we're doing it on, the inflammation and the puffiness is going to come down, but less talk, more show. Get ready, ladies. We're doing this in 3, 2, 1. So I'm counting 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. You should feel it nice and brisk right across the chest. 8, 7, from the middle of the chest right over to the shoulder. 5, medium firm. 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody relax. And just take a moment to feel the difference between the left side of your face and the right side of your face. You should feel a sense of coolness on the left side of your face where we just did that activity. I'm looking at all of you right now and I can see the difference from one side to the next. But I want you to get into the habit of trying to feel it. And let's do the other side now. There's a drainage that happens. And we're going to do the other side so we can match it. So the bulb of the palm of your hand is what's creating the magic. And we want friction. Friction is what's breaking up those fascial adhesions and getting that lymph to move, that lymph that gets stuck and creates that turkey neck and the loss of the jaws and us sitting at the computers all day. This is that gunk that we're breaking up. So I'm going to count down for ladies. 3, 2, 1, and we're doing the same thing. 15, 14, all the way over to the shoulder. 12, 11, and you can move up and down a little bit, but just stay under the collarbone. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ladies, relax. If you're a little bit red, that's okay, because again, we're creating fiction. But if you can or cannot see, I can see with all of you ladies the difference in your faces, but I'm trained to. So hopefully what you'll feel is a lightness or a release of gunk. You'll feel the difference most right around the jaw toward the ears, because the ears right above here is a hot spot for lymphatic fluid to get drained down into all of the other centers. So that's something that you can do for yourselves several times a day. I would say at least 3. I would say get up in the morning, drain the fluid out of your body, because whatever you ate the other day before, whatever arguments you had, whatever energy you didn't release, all of that stuff is getting stuck in here. And it always affects our beauty. So that's a great one to do in the morning. If you're at work and you're pissed off with somebody and you can't cuss them out because your job depends on it, go ahead and just diffuse yourself and get a little bit of lymph moving and you'll feel A-okay. So what are we doing next? Oh, we are doing the celebrity kissy face. Okay, so celebrity kissy face is a favorite of mine. It's quite simple. And what it does is it tightens all of this up underneath the neck. So this is the beginning of working out that turkey neck and giving us back the symmetry around our jaw. This is how you do the kissy face, ladies. You raise, I'm going to explain it to you first, listen to the instructions, and then we're going to do it together. All you do is you raise the chin, you just let the back of the head fall right into the shoulders, easy breezy. And you make a kissy face, right? You pucker up just like you're about to kiss your favorite freaking celebrity or your husband or your wife, your girl, your boo, whoever. And then you suck for dear life. I mean, you go for it, okay? I don't want any, no, we don't want that because we're not creating any resistance with that. Remember, this is another way to work the 57 plus muscles in the face, just like when you get in the body, when you get in the gym and you're working the muscles in the body. So this is what it's going to look and sound like. Step 1, step 2, step 3 is that's 1, 2, 3, ladies. And you're going to feel it all around here, and you should feel it straight down the neck too. So now we're all going to do it together, and I'm going to count for you. Once you get to step 3, we're going to do that for 5 seconds, and we'll do it twice. And ladies, let's get ready. Okay, so everybody, step 1, chin up. Beautiful. Just let the head fall into the shoulders. Step 2 is make that kissy face. Prepare to suck face. Okay. Step 3, go for it. Hard, long pucker. 5, 4, get audible with it. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Bring the neck down. Take a nice breath in, and you should feel the muscles having been engaged right here where the jowls come down below the chin, definitely right underneath the chin, and hopefully right down the middle of the neck. So when we typically tend to get those wrinkles, and I have them too, this starts to break it up. So we're going to do that one more time, just so that we know we can do it. You're making me laugh. Oh, I love to make people laugh. Now, this is supposed to be fun. The best thing about facial exercises, and hopefully the best thing about my program, is that if you come in with an attitude, honey, you're not leaving with one. So, so I want this to be fun and engaging and rewarding for you. Let's try it again, ladies. Okay, 3-step process. Here we go. Step 1, chin up. Just let the head relax and fall straight into the beds of the shoulder. Step 2, kissy face, ladies, and make that kiss strong and do not let it go. You are kissing the person of your dreams. Go for it. Step 3, let's go. Get audible. 5, keep going. 4, suck face. 3, 2, make it strong. 1, and release. Come on back down, ladies. That's right. Who feels it now? I can tell you do. I can tell you feel it, Michelle. Okay, so that, ladies, is the kissy face. Super easy. And I don't want to waste any time with us, but if you feel like you're not doing it the right way, you can always baby step it. You can always, and you'll feel all around the jaws. Where we start to lose that beautiful jaw is right around the ear, right? These are reflex points that have jobs to do. And we get to hit 0, which is a reset for our entire body. So when you're bored or whatever, you can start it that way. But if you want to go all the way, if you want to hit the jaw, the chin, and the neck, you do that exercise. Just do 3 rounds, 3 to 5 rounds, and you're good. So let's move on. We're going to move on to the turtle head, okay? And the turtle head is the same way. We're raised the turtle head. The turtle head is the same thing, except for now we're going to start to manipulate the neck and the chin. Let me make sure I'm doing this the right way. Oh, before we do, let me show you how to do that the other way. Okay, so just like we raise the head and we kissed up, we're going to lower the head and we're going to kiss down. What this is going to do is, you know how as we age, we start to get separation between the bottom of the nose and the lip, and it's just not, we don't like that. We don't want that. This is going to start pulling it back up. So ladies, the same way we just did the last exercise, we're going to put the chin down. And you don't have to hit your chest. Just bring it down and relax, nice and gentle. Make the kissy face downward. And then you're going to suck face down, and you're going to feel that right in the jaws where we hold a lot of tension. So let's step 1, chin down. Step 2, make the kissy face. Step 3, suck face, and I'm counting for you. 5, 4, keep sucking. 3, 2, get audible. 1, and release. Beautiful. Now, who feels a tightening and a lifting right in between their lips? Good. That's what you're going for. You should feel it more in the bulbous of your chin, which for anybody who gets the separation here, you don't like that, going down will work that out. But for the most part, that's going to start to work those nasal labial folds that we don't necessarily want. And it's going to start raising the muscles in between the nose and the lips back up so that we have more cheeks and less jowls. So that's what that's going to do. Now, the turtle head takes a little bit more work, just a little bit more involved, but I think you ladies will get it. And what we're going to do with the turtleneck is we're going to introduce an M chant. So healing tones are nothing new. They're very ancient. And if you've ever heard of Om or Ong or Namo or anything like that, those are used primarily for meditation and to just put us into a Zen place so that we don't implode on ourselves. But some healing tones actually work very specifically to different parts of the body. The M chant that we're about to do now actually breaks up sinus congestion and also fills in the cheeks, as I've learned, as well as works on the jowls. So this is how you do. I'm going to show it to you, and then we're going to do it together. This is how the M chant sounds, and this is how it looks. The chin goes up, of course. You make the kissy face. That's step 2. But now what you're going to do is you're going to say the letter M, just like you would, but you're going to hold it, and you're going to fill in your cheeks with the letter M. This is what it looks like. And then you release. We're going to do it together now, but I want you ladies to pay attention to the way my face changes as we do this and I show you, because they actually do work. And if you notice after this one that you're breathing or you take a long breath or a hard breath, you broke something up. Great job. So let's do this together, ladies. And again, you're saying the letter M, just like you would say a hard Mary or Michael, a hard M, and you're going to vibrate it out into your cheeks and you'll feel for yourself. Ladies, step 1, go ahead and put that chin up just as before. Step 2, make the kissy face. Just like before, you want to keep your frame, just like in the gym. Frame is important. Keep that kissy face long and hard. And now step 3, go ahead, ladies, and say that M chant and keep the mouth closed and try your best to spread it into the mouth. Ladies, let's go. M. 5, I'm counting 4. You hold the M. 4, keep it tight. 3, 2, and release. Come on down, ladies, and take a breath. Take a nice deep breath. And who felt that vibration in their cheeks and the side of their jowls getting tighter? The reason why you feel that is because that M, that vibration does what it does, and it creates resistance for us. We don't have resistance bands. We don't have dumbbells to work with. So we got to get creative. And vibrating, actually using your energy toward a purpose where you are conscious about it. You're not puffing your cheeks out, Stephanie, but what happens is the harder you enunciate that M, like the letter M, the harder you enunciate it, the more that vibration enclosed is going to spread to the closest area. Just like when you put a fire, if you were to put a firecracker in your hand and it's closed off, so it's going to cover all of that space and you'll blow your hand off. We're not trying to do that, but you have a surface area where it can go everywhere, or you have a closed area where it's confined to this. When you go into that M, that's when the vibration carries. This is something that if you ladies really want to continue learning about this, then I teach classes on how to really get into these exercises. But we only have half an hour today, and I want to make sure that we use this half an hour. So we're going to keep it moving. And now, what do we have? Okay, groovy. So we have one of my favorites because it works like a mug. And we are about to engage our visualization. So that third eye that people talk about and your inner vision, we're getting into that, ladies. Okay, this is called the chin builder. So if you've noticed, again, as we age and we start losing not only muscle, but bone density, bone made up of minerals and all that stuff, all of this starts to look a little receded and dimpled and just not as sexy as it used to look. You can build that back up. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, I'm going to tell you what the instructions are, and then we're going to do it together. This is what this is going to look like. This is going to look like us raising the chin. Again, we're always raising the chin, right? And we're bracing the bottom of the neck with our hand. You're not squeezing, you're not pulling, because we're not stretching anything. You're just bracing it for resistance, right? And then we're sticking our tongue out as if we're touching the tip of the nose. Once we are engaged in touching the tip of our nose, as far as the tongue can, we're going to curl that tongue inward, just like it's a sword and it's about to cut something. So as opposed to, we're going to go, we're going to curl that tongue in. After we've curled the tongue, now we're going to visualize the tongue touching the nose, and that's where the magic is going to happen. So I'm not going to do this with you. I'm going to direct you so that I can watch you ladies as best as I can, and you follow along with the visualization. Okay, ladies, here we go. So everyone, please gently go ahead and raise your chin. And of course, that head has fallen into the bed of the shoulder. Take one of your hands, doesn't matter, and just brace the bottom of your neck, because we do need that resistance. Beautiful. Now I want you to stick out your tongue as if you're trying to touch your nose. And I mean, work for it, ladies. Beautiful. Now, take that flat tongue that's sticking out, and I want you to curl it in. Curl it in as much as you can, just like a sword being connected to the bottom of the blade. Now, once it's curled in, now I want you to imagine that the tip of your tongue is actually touching your nose tip. See it in your inner mind. Visualize the tip of that tongue touching the nose, and you will feel the bottom of your chin and your jaw being engaged. And hold it, ladies. Hold it for 5. See the nose, see the tongue touch the nose. 4, 3, 2, relax. Go ahead and relax. Who was that work for? Was that work for you, ladies? If that was work, raise your hand. That one's some work. So who had trouble with the visualization? If you did, raise your hand. It's okay. It's okay. So some of these take visualization, and that's one of the awesome things about learning these techniques. If you don't know how to visualize or use your inner eye to see something, that's also something that we learn how to do together. Once you can visualize something for something that you really want, like beauty, then you start to visualize things like money and all other types of stuff. But we're going to keep it moving. But if that's something that's right. So that's what I learned about this. Like, oh, this actually works. We're going to move on to the next one, though. And the next one also requires visualization. But hopefully you can catch on to this one a little bit faster. And again, don't feel like you're doing it wrong, because you got something out of it. If you put this up and you put your neck up, number one, what you did is you engaged the lymph system again. If you stuck your tongue out, what that means is that you engaged the bottom of the jaw, and we're rebuilding this. If you didn't get all the way, that's okay. But you got something out of it today, and that's what matters. So now we're going to move on to the parentheses, ladies. And again, this is another visualization technique, but hopefully, but that's right, honey. I like to visualize them all day long. So, okay. Now the parentheses as in the nasolabial folds, right? Where does all that come from? I'm going to give you a tip right here, right now. We may think that aging has so much to do with all the drooping and dropping and everything in our face, and that is such a lie. Please get that out of your head. The spleen and pancreas in particular are very much in control of drooping of the organs. As we age, the organs aren't as robust as they used to be, and they get sad too. Our organs carry our sadness, and they carry our anger, and they carry our angst, and they carry cruelty that's been put onto us, and we haven't been able to release it out of us. Our organs do so much work for us. So the spleen and the pancreas are what we're going to be working on today. Those reflexology points are right over here on the left side of the face. So if you were to tap over here anytime throughout the day and just think, I'm giving some love to my spleen, then you hopefully will feel a very gentle lifting around the cheek area, because that's what it does. That's for another time. Ladies, this is how we work on those nasolabial folds. Okay, I'm going to explain first, and then we're going to do it. You're going to open the mouth wide, and I mean wide. Okay, the top upper lip is going to be firmly pulled down over the upper teeth. Okay, the bottom is going to make a very long O, as long as you possibly can. So Sandy way. I hope I'm not screwing that up. I'm gonna call you Sandy for now, if that's okay. But you don't want to go, oh, we don't want it in front of us. We want it, oh. We want that jaw, oh, down. And then you'll see those nasolabial folds come out. Oh, see that? That's what we're working on. So everybody take that position. I don't want us to lose time, but take that position right now. Oh, and follow me in this chant. Take your two fingers and pretend as if they're magic wands, right? And we're filling in those nasolabial folds. So everybody make your O, make your long O, and follow my voice. I'm going to lead you through this visualization, okay? So your two fingers are now magic wands. And I want you to visualize that you can see white and gold bands right inside of those nasolabial folds. Keep that O nice and long. You should start to feel pressure right in your nasolabial folds. And as your fingers go down, the pressure follows. And as your finger goes up, the pressure follows. And as you go up and down, the pressure builds. The pressure builds and you are filling in those nasolabial folds. So the fingers go up, the fingers go down. We're going up, down, up, down, up, down. And feel the energy and feel the pressure building. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And we're going a little bit faster now. Keep your O long and strong. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. So that one, ladies, does take some work. But if you were able to feel, who felt a slight or moderate sensation of pressure in the area of the, good, okay. So even if you got that far, what you did was, it should feel a little bit tight. Wherever you felt that pressure, yes, Shereen, yes. Wherever you felt that pressure, you just had a very successful visualization technique. And that's something in my classes that I teach you how to do all the way. And when you get, oh, you're so sweet. When you get that bad boy right, ladies, these bad boys just start lifting up. All of this starts to lift up and lift away. But that one does take practice. So we're going to move on to my absolute favorite before we run out of time. And then we'll end with a very wonderful meditation to detox the organs before I send you lovely ladies on your way. How often do you do these? You only need to do my entire program is literally less than 13 minutes. So when you learn how to do it and you sit down at the mirror, you're doing them 2 times each, and it takes about 10 minutes. But you do need to learn the entire method. It's Shelly, don't worry about it. Okay, cool. Oh, thank you, Shelly. Shelly said, don't worry about it. We're going to be fine. Okay, so ladies, let's move on to the binoculars. These are one of my favorites. For anyone who has, especially Asians have this problem a lot, hooded eyelids, the droopiness above the eyes, and it's just not as popping and as up, and the eyes pull back as much as we used to. This is how you eradicate that, okay? So this is one that you can actually follow along with me. I'm going to guide you with my voice, but also follow along. Ladies, raise both hands. We didn't do it, but we didn't do it. It's okay. Raise both hands. Now, notice the ridge. Notice where the knuckle is and how that shape is on both sides. I want you to take that out part, that part of the knuckle, the outer part, and that's going to fit quite beautifully right on the edge of the eyes. So it should be a perfect fit. If it's down or over or out, you don't want that. This is our resistance. So we want it to literally be right on the edge of the eye. And we're not pulling, we're not doing anything but sitting it there. Beautiful. Now gently raise those eyebrows, right? And fold your pointer fingers, the index fingers, right inside so that they lay in the crease of the eyes under the eyebrows. Now you see why we call this the binoculars. Okay, so this is our resistance, and we need this to remain strong as we go through this. So ladies, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to gently squint your eyes for 5, squint for 4, squint for 3. Keep those hands and those knuckles where they are. Squint for 2 and squint for 1. Go ahead and breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Now we're going to gently try to close your eyes. We're not going to close them all the way, but we're going to pretend as if we're trying. Gently close for 5 and open. If you need to readjust, that's fine. Gently close for 4 and open. Gently close for 3 and open. Gently close for 2 and open. You should feel the bottom of the eyes, the top of the cheeks, as well as the top of the eyes. Gently close for 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and take a breath, but keep the hands firm. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to look up to the right corner, up, 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 and to the right corner, and hold for 5. Breathe in, hold 4. Breathe in, hold 3. Breathe in, hold 2. Breathe in and come back to center. Now we're going to look up to the left, up into the left diagonal. Breathe in for 5 and hold. Breathe in for 4 and hold. You should feel the opposite bottom corner reacting. Breathe in for 3, hold. Breathe in for 2, hold. Breathe in for 1 and release. Now we're looking to the bottom right. And now you should feel right underneath your eyebrows and that whole forehead area engaged. Look down into the right and breathe in for 5. Hold, breathe in for 4. Hold it, breathe in for 3. Continue holding, breathe in for 2. Hold, breathe in for 1. Come back to center, looking straight at me. Now we're looking down and to the left, and you'll feel the opposite upper eye being engaged. And breathe in for 5 and hold. Breathe in for 4 and hold. Breathe in for 3, continue holding. Breathe in for 2. Hold, breathe in for 1. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and look down as if we can see our toes. If you have on fingernail polish, it'll make the visualization even better. Pretend as though you're seeing your toes and hold it for 5. You'll feel all of the eyebrow area being pulled up now. 4. Continue to breathe. Continue to hold. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. And now we're going to gently look up as if we can see right above our head, but we're not going to wrinkle our forehead. So very gently hold for 5, 4, 3, continue breathing, 2, 1. Come back to center and we're going to blink 5 more times. 5 and release. 4, blink and release. We're just going for the finale now. 3, blink and release. 2, blink and release. 1, hold, 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 hold. Take a nice deep breath in, deep breath in. Feel everything around the eyes being pulled in and tighten and release, ladies. Go ahead and release. Now, everybody, please go ahead and take a look at how beautiful your eye area looks now. Go ahead and if you can feel everything tightened up underneath the eyebrows, over the eyebrows, if you look at the symmetry around the eyes, everything has been pulled in, lifted, and tightened. That is one of my favorite eye exercises called the binoculars. And the better you get with it, the better you are at keeping these knuckles in that fold, because they do tend to move. You get a little sweaty and you're like, am I doing this right? But when you keep them there, when you get your resistance just right, hopefully you can see my eyebrows just went all the way up to the sky. So again, that's one of my favorites. That's called the binoculars. And anybody who has a problem with hooded eyelids or droopiness around there, that one's a banger. So ladies, we're coming to a close, and I'm going to take us back into a nice little relaxation meditation that is actually going to engage all of those organs, just like we talked about. And we're going to break up some sadness and some fear and some anger, break out some resentment and cruelty and some worry, so that we can give our organs some release. And we're going to beautify by doing so. So everybody just relax. We're going to set the tone as always. Everybody feel free to close your eyes if you like, because you're going to follow the sound of my voice. Relax the mind, relax the body, relax the self, the whole self, and just breathe. Just breathe and feel free to relax and close the eye. I'm going to ask you to use your imagination as we did before and picture your lungs. Ladies, picture your lungs on both sides of your chest. And if you like, you can put your hands there if you like. Picture your lungs on both sides of your chest and imagine breathing in a bright white light. A bright white light representing energy of courage into your lungs. You're breathing it through your nose. You're taking courage into your lungs, and you are releasing sadness. You're exhaling the courage thief that is sadness. We're breathing in white energy into the lungs, and we're exhaling a dark, wet cloud of sadness, gray and murky and wet. Go ahead and release it. And as we're doing so, we are giving the cheek area, which in reflexology represents the lungs and sadness, we are giving that a lift. Now we're going to move on to the kidneys, lady. And picture your kidneys centered in your lower back, right at the bottom of the back on both sides. And now we're going to imagine breathing a deep, rich royal blue energy of gentleness right into the kidneys, coming right into your nostrils using your inner eye, your inner mind. We're breathing in rich royal blue and it's traveling right to the kidneys. And as we're exhaling the thief of our gentleness, which is fear. We're breathing in deep royal blue for the kidneys and we are releasing fear. Beautiful, ladies. We're moving on to the liver, and I want you to imagine or picture your liver right on the right side of the abdomen. You can put your hand there if it'll make you connect more. And imagine that you're breathing in a glowing, vegetable-like, pure green energy into your liver, representing forgiveness. We are breathing forgiveness into our liver, bright, beautiful, vegetable green like chlorophyll. And we are exhaling and sending out the thief of forgiveness. That is our anger. Breathing in green energy to the liver, which gives us beautiful glowing skin. Exhaling anger, which thieves and robs us of our forgiveness. And we're going to move on to the heart, ladies, right in the center of your chest. And feel free to put your hands right where that beauty Bible was before. And picture your heart right in the center of your chest. And imagine breathing in sparkly and brilliant, blood red and beautiful pink energy right into your heart. You can see it flowing through your nostrils and going straight to your heart, filling your heart with joy. The heart represents the entire energy of the chin and rebuilds your jaw. And we are breathing in red right into the heart, and we are exhaling the thief of our joy, which is cruelty. Breathe in beautiful, sparkly, brilliant, shiny, just like ruby red energy into the heart, and exhaling that cruelty. And we're going to finally move on to the spleen, which is right in the area of the stomach and right behind it. So if you like, go ahead and just put your hands on your tummy and just know that you are connecting to your stomach and your spleen. And imagine breathing in shimmery, lemon yellow energy directly into your spleen and your pancreas. Breathing in bright lemon yellow energy that's going straight to your stomach area, representing our centeredness, our groundedness. And as we exhale that dark, murky yellow energy that steals our centeredness, we are exhaling that worry away. We are breathing in centeredness and anchoredness with yellow energy. We are exhaling worry and anxiousness. Once more, breathing in yellow energy and breathing out worry. We are relaxed, we are calm, and even though we are flawed, every single diamond on earth is flawed. And so we deeply love and deeply accept ourselves. And that, ladies, in part, is the holistic facelifting method with Ngael Holistic Beauty. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were able to connect with the visualizations and the meditations, and whether they sent you to the moon or you got a shock like, yes, I can see and I feel everything. What we've done is we've re-engaged the conversation between our nervous system, between our organs, and between our mind. And of course, anytime we do any of that, we're breaking down the stress hormones, which eat up our face, and we're sending in beautiful dopamine and endorphins and everything that makes us shine from the inside out. I hope you had fun. I'm glad you had fun, Michelle. I'm Ngael, and I really enjoyed being here on Girls Night Live. Y'all my girls. We are at a close. I'm going to give it over to Shelly, and then of course we're going to have time for questions and answers. And if you'd like to get in touch with me, if you'd like to have this workshop be shown to any of your women's networking groups, or for any bridal parties or anything like that, instead of us getting smashed the night before, why don't we get beautiful, really beautiful the night before? So Shelly,